Alright guys, so here I am back for another video. So today I'm going to be talking to you about how I got a 4.0 in nursing school without opening a textbook, which is kind of a lie because I did open a couple textbooks, but not often. So let's get into it. Something just feels different about you, babe. The first thing that I did to ensure that I was going to do well on all my tests was to review my NCLEX style questions, because all of my tests are NCLEX style, so I need to review the questions that are going to be the type of question that are on my exams. So I got this Kaplan NCLEX review, and I just do questions in it. And I just like read it, and they have like everything you need to know, and I just review this. This is a study guide, not the review questions. I do have review questions though, and I go through those at least twice a week, so like I can prepare for my tests because all my tests are NCLEX style. So if I'm familiar with that type of question, then I'm able to do better. Alright, so the next thing is I don't cram for exams. I know when all my tests are at the beginning of the semester, so you have time to study for them. So I usually start, like a week before, just start studying and getting into my mind and just studying. And my teachers like hand out these PowerPoint booklets, so I take those and I really study those because I feel like unless the teacher tells you to like look over the book, then they're gonna focus on what they cover in class. So I really review those slides so I know what's gonna be on the test, and then that's really what I study. Like I don't, unless the teacher tells me to go into the book to read, I do not. And I look at the slides, and what I found out is for the most part what they cover in lecture is what is gonna be on the exams. And then another thing that kind of goes with the PowerPoints is follow along with the PowerPoints and take notes on everything that they do not have in the slides, and then review it all after class. Review it one more time before you say you're done with the class for the day. What I did is I rewrote some of the notes that I didn't understand the first time, and I rewrote them and tried to understand them. And if I didn't, then I'd go over it again, but I'd just review what you learned in lecture that night so it stays in your brain and you're mentally there when you're reviewing it. Another thing is form study groups, because there's gonna be something that you don't understand and somebody else is bound to understand it. So you have a group of 3 and you don't know something, someone else in the group is probably gonna know what you're doing. So if you're studying in a group and you don't know something, you can always get clarification from the other people, and then if somebody else doesn't understand something, you explain it to them, and you're learning by teaching it to them, so you're just gonna master the information so much quicker if you're, bouncing ideas off of each other. And yeah, I mean, study groups are an essential for nursing school. An essential. So another thing is schedule everything. So I have a set schedule for I know when my classes are and I know when I have to work. So I work around that to, find time to study, find time to do my homework, find time to work out, and find time to watch Netflix. My priorities, find time to hang out with my friends. You just have to have your priorities, and you can make time for everything. So if you schedule it, then it's so much easier to make time for everything, because you know when you have your obligations, and then in the free time you can do what you want, So that was something that I really did a lot this semester. Is I had an hour or 2 every day set aside for homework, and then I worked and class and clinical. But when I wasn't doing that, then I was able to do whatever I wanted, and because I had finished everything I needed to for the day, then I didn't feel guilty about doing whatever I wanted, and that really was helpful, I guess. And then lastly, this is key. See your professors if you don't understand something, because they will help you. So there were, for patho last semester, there were topics that I did not understand. And the cardiac unit, oh my god, I'll never be a cardiologist. There were so many things I didn't understand. So I scheduled appointments with my teacher and we met one-on-one, and she'd explain it to me until I understood it, which was so nice. And then she would give me NCLEX style questions that were on the topics, so I could study NCLEX style questions as well as learn the information that I didn't know. So that it was super beneficial. So see your teachers because they want to help you and they want you to do good. So see them. Go meet with them. So those were just some tips on how I got a 4.0 in nursing school without opening a book. It just involves a lot of studying. It is a lot of work, but like it's definitely doable. Now this upcoming semester, I don't know if it's doable because I have very hard classes and it might not be doable, but it's fine. I'll try my hardest. But anyway, so yeah, if you guys want, comment, like the video, subscribe if you want. If you don't, whatever. But good luck with your nursing school. You're howling into the night, and I'm tired of talking.